Now, for Chrysler in particular, a big upcoming challenge involves speeding up the industrial integration with Fiat. Because of their respective characteristics, capabilities, and even their unique traditions, Fiat and Chrysler are perfect partners for integration. In the product area, sharing know-how will enable both to expand their offering with new offerings based on proven experiences and technologies. Chrysler will be able to expand its offerings to include A and B segments where it has not been previously present. It can also rely on Fiat's newly developed and state-of-the-art architecture for the C and D segments. And for Fiat, this will enable it to enter the largest segments, filling a gap in its portfolio that it could not have filled on its own. Now, the matchup in engine technology is also a win-win combination. Fiat is recognized worldwide for its technological know-how and commitment to sustainable mobility, as well as its ability to introduce fuel-efficient powertrain technologies, including diesel and CNG, to the North American market. Now, these advanced fuel-saving technologies will provide Chrysler a significant advantage in developing solutions to meet future regulatory standards with a fleet-wide improvement in fuel economy of at least 25% expected over the 5-year period until 2014. Now, on the other side, Chrysler will be the global center for expertise for larger displacement engines, such as the new V6 Pentastar. And it also brings to the partnership a growing wealth of experience in hybrid and electric engine technologies. Now, development of new models on common architectures will also give us greater flexibility in allocating production, optimizing the utilization of manufacturing capacity for both partners, and significantly improving overall efficiency of the system. In addition, the opportunities to leverage synergies to contain cost and increase economies of scale are enormous, particularly in the purchasing and in the engineering areas. Now, the objective is that within 3 years, we will be capable of producing over 1 million units on each of our 3 principal architectures. And together, our 2 groups will be able to achieve the necessary critical mass to compete on a global scale, achieving sales of 6 million cars by 2014. Now, the achievement of these objectives represents an enormous challenge at all levels, especially the cultural one. We're bringing together the best of 2 groups, but this does not mean eliminating differences or canceling the identity of either Fiat or of Chrysler. Rather than viewing the partnership as a merger, with all the component pieces blended into a homogeneous entity, we should perhaps view the Fiat-Chrysler alliance as a mosaic, with each piece contributing to a whole while retaining its unique attribute and identity. This approach to diversity preserves the unique perspectives and strengths of each culture while encouraging acceptance and appreciation of the other. It is the approach that we're applying as we develop our alliance, because the differences between Fiat and Chrysler are in fact the strength of the partnership. Working together, we will chart a future that builds on the tradition of each, yet also boldly welcomes challenge and opportunities to express our identities in new ways. There is no room for either party to be nationalistic or to seek to be a master over the other. The alliance between our 2 groups is based on mutual respect and fundamental humility and the willingness of each partner to learn from the other. You can find an example of the mosaic concept and our commitment to preserve the identity of each company and each brand in the Chrysler video you saw several minutes ago. Now I'd like to show you another short video. It's the Fiat 500 that we began airing this week. The 500 is an iconic car with a very strong heritage. It carries the history of a whole country. It accompanied the construction of the industrial profile of Italy. It gave Italians not just the means of transportation, but also the idea of freedom and an open and a brighter future after World War II. Those values are very well known here in the US, a country which has been built on freedom and making opportunities available to all members of society. The modern Fiat 500 is a symbol of optimism. It is a reminder that practicality and fuel efficiency are attainable without settling for a bland product in a world that longs for individuality and for fun. And this is the very spirit of the video you'll see. It's not simply a commercial. It embodies our vision of the distinct qualities and attributes that Fiat contributes to the partnership. It shows the values that guide our choices and inspire the creation of every Fiat that we make: passion, innovation, and attention to detail. It enshrines the idea of a life and things worth living. Now, the world has completely changed in the last half a century, and it keeps changing every day faster than ever today. Our cultures in the US and Italy can and are different. Our countries and our habits are different. But wherever we come from, whatever our history, we're all united by the same desire, and that's to live our life to the fullest. And only those who appreciate the simple and genuine things that in life can do this. These are things that make life worth living, and they're not limited by space or by time. They simply endure.